Collectors and Masters of the Universe fans, it's the one and only Optibotimus coming at you with another video review. And on today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at the new Masters of the Universe Origins evil monster vehicle known as the Land Shark. Kind of the first full vehicle that we've gotten in the Masters of the Universe Origins line. Yes, we did get the sled, but let's be honest, most of us want the battle ram, so getting the sled was like half of a vehicle. But the Land Shark here is one I was really looking forward to. Mostly because as a kid, I never had it and I always wanted it. Just something about it with the colors and the fact that it was a shark head tank. I mean, come on. This is just absolutely fantastic. For the package, fairly large. As you can see, it's the biggest box that we've gotten so far in this Origins line. We have gotten larger pieces like Battle Cat, Panther, and even the sled itself was pretty good size. This one is definitely much larger though. But absolutely gorgeous. You got this really nice open window that fully showcases it. One thing that is worth noting is that there is some assembly required. You see that from this side, it is fully assembled. The other side with the tank tread section probably has to get attached. And what I like is you can kind of see the other guns in there, but it's positioned on the actual package. But it looks like it's set up like this one. That's actually really kind of cool how they did that. But you got the modern posing retro play. There's no real posing with this per se, but it does have the action feature, which I was really hoping that they would incorporate. And when we got the battle armor figures, I was really excited about pretty much every figure that had an action feature, because it means that we're more than likely going to get all of those. Coming around to this side, you can see a ugly little furry dragon dude. This side here has another little furry dragon. This, though, is absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to open this, so I don't really care about bending it. But that art is phenomenal. Of course, you got Skeletor driving it, some more dragons and everything. But I love this. We have Clawful here, as well as Snake Mountain. And now, almost everything that they put on the packages have come to us in some way so far. So fingers crossed that they actually give that to us, because that would be outstanding. I know we are getting a Castle Grayskull, but I would love it if they released a vintage version of that. That would be amazing. I'm so excited. Come around to the back, though. Again, that art carries over and is fantastic. You got Fisto, Man-at-Arms, of course. You got Triclops on this side, and of course, Stinkor, which, again, I think that's the first time that we've seen Stinkor. But with all these figures basically being repaints of one another with some slight retooling, it kind of makes sense that we get him, because we already got Merman. All you really need is new armor, which is fairly easy to do. But also you got a lot of the cross-sells down here, including the absolute amazing Castle Grayskull, as I was talking about. You can see coming later on this year, we will be getting that, and it will be coming with an exclusive white version of the Sorcerer. So you know we're going to get a more regular looking one, but that's fantastic. Can't wait to get that. Even though I have the classics one, and that'll probably be what I keep in my collection, because I like the classic scale of Grayskull with these figures. This one is definitely a little bit smaller. That's still a really cool piece to get my hands on. And then, as I said, you got all these other figures that we've already gotten, like the Battle Armor He-Man, Skeletor, Panther, Ram-Man's one that I'm really looking forward to, of course, the Land Shark. But for the packaging on this guy, that's about it. So without further ado, let's get it out here and see how cool it actually is. And here we have the Land Shark opened up and out of its packaging. And this is honestly everything that I hoped it would be. The Origins line has been absolutely fantastic for 7-year-old Paul. And having the Land Shark finally really does fulfill a huge desire that I had as a kid. Now, obviously, Skeletor does not come with him, but I wanted to do a comparison so that you can see it. Now, this was released in the vintage line, I believe, a couple different ways. It came out by itself originally, and then it was also released later that year in a 2-pack sort of thing that came with a Battle Armor Skeletor. And if you remember, the packaging for Battle Armor Skeletor actually showed him driving this. So again, that was one of those little teases that they put on the package that really kind of sent a signal to us that we were going to be getting this. Now, I don't know if the vintage one was like this. I'm going to lift these up kind of out of the way so you can see. But he does have, or I should say it does have handles. You can see this one is completely filled in. This one, though, on the other side, isn't. And I don't know if it was, like I said, originally like that and they just carried it over. But one thing that I'm noticing is that, and again, I don't know if the sizing has been changed at all. I am going to watch Pixel Dan's review when he finally puts one up of this, because I'm sure he's got a land shark, so he'll be able to show this. But you sit him in there, his feet kind of get caught in there, but you get him kind of in there. What's going on? I'm having a difficult time just getting him to sit in there. Keep his legs straight. There we go. Get that in. But what you can kind of see is like one arm, you can kind of reach out, but it kind of puts him off on the side. This, it's a little bit more difficult, and you can get it where he's holding it. Let me kind of angle that down a little, where it's kind of going to be sitting there and then that. But what that ends up doing, and if you do have that Battle Armor Skeletor, you do get a couple different fists, so you can make it so that he's using the fist to hold both of it. But just holding this up there kind of lifts him up off the seat because the arms aren't necessarily long enough. So I don't know if they oversized. I mean, I'm not going to care that much. I mean, because I still think that looks fantastic. I just wanted to mention that, like I said, I don't know if the original one had that handle set up, and I also don't know if the seated area has been like enhanced in any way. Now, this is a mixture of several different colors of the molding. As you can see, you got this bluish, you got this purple section. You do have some really bright orange rubber teeth. They are softer, so you can kind of see that they wiggle and you're not going to hurt yourself or anything. But they also went with the sticker element. The eyes here are stickers. Those actually look really good. The entire cockpit controls, these are all stickers. Great detail on there as well. And then the whole back section here, these are all stickers. Now, they are applied fairly decently. This is a little bit off. I'm a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to stickers, so I probably would have put it on there a little bit more straight, but the application of the stickers is actually really pretty good on here for a mass-released product. Usually, they suck, and I always complain about it because the factories usually don't do a very good job, but they did a good job here. But the sculpt work is fantastic. You can see all these different riveted sections with the different plates and everything on there. That looks really very cool. The treads look really nice. You can see the different gears in there. I do like how the teeth also have like a serration on there. That's really sharp. Get it? Sharp. All right. Bad pun. I'm sorry. But even the detail on the inside, I mean, you can see the upper section of the mouth. That looks really very cool. And then down here, maybe like this is his tongue, but you can see the rivets around there as well. I love how they did that. And then you got the middle section right here, because as I said, this does have the action feature. On the bottom, you got these plastic wheels, and then you have this wheel up here, which is actually a rubbery material, so it's going to get good traction. But as you move it forward and back, you got our nom 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 thing going nom 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 nom. I love it. It's coming after Skeletor. Ah, no! Skeletor, no! All right, yeah, I'm just having way too much fun. I'm sorry. So I love the fact that they still incorporated that element, and you can move it around. I like how you can kind of move that tire a little bit and position it where the mouth will be open, because that's more than likely how I'm going to want to display it, with a little bit of that dynamic kind of look. It's just putting it down there is perfectly fine, but I mean, I like having that look. You can see it also does come with the giant cannons on here. I don't know, I mean, you got the handles here, and I mean, I suppose you could probably take these off and use these as giant blasters that you can put over your figure's shoulder, I guess, if you wanted to have a big giant gun. I don't know why they have blasters on there. Maybe that's what they're supposed to do with it, but they can detach fairly easily. But I love the detail on here. You can see sculpt-wise, fantastic. And the actual tips of the barrels are little sharks. I love it. You also have the little fin right there. You got that kind of built in with this section as well. So I love how the little shark element carries over to this. It does have a hollow inside section, but I don't think that's all that bad. I mean, in general, like I said, this is everything that I wanted it to be. I'm just absolutely in love with it. I mean, if this is any kind of indication of what we're going to be getting with the other vehicles, count me in. I'm going to probably go absolutely giddy for just about all of them like I did with this. And just because, you know, here it is next to a Coca-Cola Tic Tac container. Here, let me put it inside. There we go. But this is fantastic. If you are collecting these Origins figures, I would absolutely recommend picking this up. The fact that they're giving us vehicles is outstanding. It really shows the kind of love and faith that they have in the line to just go all out. And when it comes to me who's collecting these Origins, I am obviously all in. So keep them coming, guys. But all that being said, if the Land Shark is a piece that you would like to add to your collection, it will be hitting various retail locations fairly soon. Or as always, you can do the real simple thing like I did and just go online to places like Big Bad Toy Store. For that, I'll put a link right down in the video description where you can go to BBTS and check out availability on this, as well as the rest of the wide range of Masters of the Universe Origins figures. But beyond that, guys, that's about it. Once again, I gotta send a huge shout out to all of you who watch my videos. And if you would take one quick second, I'd appreciate it if you would hit that thumbs up button. That one very small gesture really does go a long way towards helping me out, and I would really very much appreciate it. I also gotta send a huge shout out to all of my Optibotimus Plus channel members, who through their direct support as a channel member, helped to make reviews like this possible. And if you'd like information on how you can help support my channel by becoming a channel member, we'll get access to custom channel chat and comment emojis, loyalty badges, early access to my video reviews, exclusive member live streams, Zoom calls, as well as the occasional giveaways like these guys do, won't you please consider becoming a member of Optibotimus Plus like these guys? And for that, all you have to do is click on that little join button right down there. And finally, remember that the real trouble with the world is that too many people grow up. Thank you for watching and taking the time to be a kid.